Hello Aries and Aries Rising, welcome to my channel. This is Kat with your esoteric reading for the month of November. I hope you had a lovely summer. In the month of November, this might be an eventful month for you Aries because you have 3 nights in your spread. So nights are usually could be people, but I usually see them as events. So there's some kind of development. So there might be a lot of action going on with you in the month of November. And it's a bit of a mixed bag. It's not bad, but it's there. I see some challenges, possibly at work or with relationships. But overall, your theme, your central, the core energy, I pulled 3 of Wands for you. So that's definitely growth. So it's growth and expansion, and it's an excellent energy if you want to focus on business, or if you want to focus on growing. If you have your own business, or if you want to maybe work on getting promoted at work, or even in personal relationships to take a relationship to a different level. So I see this as very positive. The crossing energy is the Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords in reverse, and this is it's normally very fast. That's almost aggressive energy, but this being in reverse, this tells me that maybe with certain relationships you might come to a halt, or there might be some kind of blockage or a dispute, or at least a lively debate. So that's why I said earlier that there might be some challenges or some hurdles that you might have to jump through in the month of November. Also, you do have the devil in your environment, so there might be difficult people or difficult your environment might be. So whether it's a family, a loved one, or a workplace, so there's some challenges and some difficult situations maybe. In your recent past, I pulled the Ace of Swords, so this tells me that many of you started something, and maybe there was, for some of you, maybe there was new love, new relationship, or maybe some kind of breakthrough. Maybe some of you, maybe you just got an idea, or there is a sense of victory, or something happening for you that is very, it feels like a triumph, like a victory, like a breakthrough. And again, whether this is in love or relationship, or could be, it's also very mental energy. So it's like you were aware of achieving something or getting somewhere with someone or with certain situation. And because it's an ace, there's a sense of new beginning. And I think this is what's still influencing you here in the month of November. So maybe, and again, it doesn't have to be like a physical beginning. Maybe there was just an idea or some kind of breakthrough, maybe truth, maybe you learned something, maybe you learned a very important information, something that will be important here in the month of November, and maybe this is what is causing this growth, or because of, thanks to this, what happened in recent past, you have this opportunity to grow here. And again, as I said, there might be some challenges or disputes, or some of you even might feel like you're tired, maybe you feel exhausted. Maybe that's why there is this, I'm getting this almost like a slowdown of this energy that was previously a go, that you knew that what you went after, you wanted to get it. But here in reverse, this is to me it seems like there's kind of either like a full stop, or a challenge to deal with, some kind of blockage or hurdle that you have to deal with. And again, it could be people related, or just simply a situation, or simply that you have too many things on the go and you're physically not able to handle. However, in your near future with the Empress, this is a very lovely energy. And again, it's it's a 3 as well. So you have the 3 of Wands as a core. energy, and then going forward, you still have a 3, but a major arcana. So the Empress is all about love. So for those of you who started a new relationship or met somebody new just recently, so that would be that Ace of Swords. There is this growth and maybe to a different level and some kind of commitment, because the Empress is all about some kind of harvest coming in. So this could be love related, but this could also be overall like a family. Maybe some of you will start a family. Maybe this is also very good for money and prosperity. So for those of you who, if this reading resonates for you more on a professional or work level, then I see this very positive forward, because with the Empress there is a prosperity coming in. There should be some kind of protection when it comes to money and material things. But overall, there is a happiness and contentment. And again, there's still that energy of creativity, because it's a 3. So there's still an expansion going forward with the Empress. So she is still creating, and she also has a symbol of Venus at her feet. So everything that you might be working on in your future is, chances are that you will really enjoy it. You will like it, or you will love it, because there is that love, blessing of love as well. And as for your foundation with the Knight of Pentacles, so this is very material or grounding energy. So maybe some of you, you are expecting either a promotion at work, or some of you be already, there was a new job or some kind of development in the work area. That could also be that Ace of Swords, that you came out as a winner when it comes to something. So there was some kind of triumph or victory. And then in the month of November, you're aware of your material power, or you will decide to focus on your material power, or on the way you earn money, the way you earn your living, or maybe many of you will focus on investments. Maybe some of you will think about real estate. So everything that is related to money and material possessions. Some of you will focus on, or will decide to start your own business, because this Knight of Pentacles, this is actually it's a very slow moving knight, but he's a builder. So there's this steadiness, and he always has something to show for. So maybe you will decide to go into business, or somebody might approach you to go into business with you, like with some kind of offer. Overall, there is a sense of a service either being offered to you, or you might be offering some kind of service to other people. But definitely a great month to focus on money, work, and material things. And this actually goes also for relationships that are grounding you. So nothing idealistic, but all those relationships and people that are very good for you, that are grounding you. When it comes to your thoughts, with the world in reverse, so for those of you who went through a period of expansion or increase of some kind, so there's a sense of this slowing down. On the other hand, also I'm getting a sense that there might be some kind of completion that you're working on, but might not be able to complete certain projects just yet. But it seems like you're thinking about something already. You're thinking about, as I said, many of you might be thinking of moving to a different stage of whether it's a relationship or business or whatever situation you're in. So you might be thinking about how to move up or move on, or what's next. But with the world again in reverse, this also tells me that you're aware that the time is not ripe just yet, because the world is also all about timing. I believe that the ruler, this represents Saturn, so it's all about time, and so time somehow is very important. So to be on time, or to do things at the right time, so something to do with time and timing. The way other people will see you with the strength in reverse, you might come across as, maybe some people will think that you cannot handle certain situation, or again, some of you might have too much on your plate. So there's a sense of weakness, or there is a sense of that you need to take better care of things, or you need to take things under your control, and you still have to do that because it's not showing just yet. And this might be a result of your environment, with the devil in your environment. So there might be, some of you might have a difficult boss, or difficult working situation, or there might be a difficult a family member, or some love situation that's somehow difficult, and it feels like a burden right now, and it's giving you this sense of weakness, that you don't have this under control. But again, this is just a perspective, so you can always, we all have free will, so you just have to change your perspective. You also might be connected to a Leo or a Capricorn in the month of October, with the strength and the devil here. But I'm getting, I'm getting this strong energy of Capricorn in your environment. And if it's not a Capricorn, it's this, either a person or a situation who is all about work, who creates a lot of pressure, or there is a sense of maybe too much focus on material things, too much focus on money, or even some kind of unhealthy habits. Maybe some kind of reassess who you're connected to. Like there might be some people who actually have bad influence on you. And then when it comes to your hopes and fears, so you have another Knight of Wands, and this is in reverse. So this Knight is this is a kind of fickle energy. This is usually something that would come in and out very fast. So maybe with some of you, there was a situation, this could be either in business or with a relationship, when you were dealing with people that were fickle, or they were difficult to handle. You never knew if they were coming or going. And it seems to me that you're hoping for this to end, which is a very good way of, your expectations are right, I would say. And also for those of you who were hoping to move, see it with the world in reverse and with the Knight of Wands in reverse. I somehow get I don't get the importance of changing residence or even traveling. This is not, or it seems to me like it's almost like it's not because you want to, but it's more because you have to. But for most of you, I think in December you should be staying put or close to where you live. There shouldn't be too much movement. And the outcome of your reading with the Nine of Swords in reverse, I like to see this in reverse because this tells me that many of you Aries were dealing with some difficult situations. So the Nine of Swords is very mental energy, a lot of thinking, a lot of analyzing, worrying. There could have been a situation where maybe there was death in your family, maybe there was some kind of breakdown with certain relationships or even plans for the future. Something didn't work out. There was a health issue of a serious kind. Maybe not yours. Maybe somebody close to you, which had a kind of negative impact on you. But this being in reverse, to me, it seems like this is going away. So all these energies of stress and worry, this should dissipate soon. And you still, to be honest, you still might feel some kind of doubt or suspicion or fear. And this could be, again, related to anything. This is a very general reading. So this could be related to this difficult situation at, in work environment, or with a difficult person around you, or some kind of challenging situation that makes you feel that you don't have things under control. But as I said, this being in reverse, I take this as a good sign. And going forward with the Empress here, you have this wonderful energy of expansion and prosperity and love. And then the behind the scenes with the Wheel of Fortune, I do like this because this tells me that many of you are where you're supposed to be. So there is a sense of fate or sense of destiny. And again, I'm not saying that everything that's happening is predestined, but there is certain situations, especially with this devil here, I would say, if you have a difficult situation that you're dealing with, the one that caused you the sleepless nights, or there was some kind of drama happening with you or within your family, or something happened. This was meant to happen because you were meant to go through this growth. And I would say that here in the month of November, this is clearing out, and your worries should clear. And then going forward, you should come into a period of prosperity and even creativity with the Empress here. So this is what I see for you, Aries, for the month of November. I wish you a lovely month, and I will talk to you next month.